right, awesome. Rohan Patel, comic book movie. Hi, everyone. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Awesome. I loved season four, so I just wanted to get started with Colby. Self-preservation really seems like at the top priority for Ashley all season. So, which leads her to make some really bold decisions. What kind of is keeping her, or what's sort of driving her to stay at Vought and in sort of Homelander's vicinity?
I think there are many reasons to stay at Vought. One of them is that if she were to leave, she knows too much. She'd probably die. Homelander would probably find her immediately and kill her in a horrible way. And I also think the reason why she stayed for so long is because it's shiny to her. She's in a position of power. She's really good at her job. She's a CEO of a huge corporation. While it's stressful, there's not really another job like it. So I think initially she was really excited about that, and of course, like as the spiral of what she's been exposed to has gotten deeper and darker, uh so has the pressure to stay, because the more likely it is she'll get killed, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Susan and Valerie, both of you joined as new members of the Seven, as new members of this whole show, but what kind of each of your characters is sort of driven by something a little different. So what would you guys say is driving Sage and Firecracker through their alliances with Homelander?
It might look different, but I think there's something interesting for both of them of being that close to power. When we find them, neither of them are within a, it's like not even a dream that they would have that much power, that much resources, that much support for whatever kind of world that they can build. So it might be to different ends, but I think it's the attraction to power.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And I think that Firecracker certainly, among other things, represents women who access power through proximity, especially in like patriarchal systems, and rather than like their own empowerment. But for her, I think her motivation is despite appearances, she really cares about her base. She really cares about people who feel marginalized for certain reasons and wants to be a voice for those people. So there is actually something like in her mind that is like altruistic as a motivation. How that comes out is another story.
Yeah, absolutely. And then Colby, when you have these two new characters coming into the Seven, kind of stomping on your territory almost, or I mean encroaching on your territory, what's sort of Ashley's mindset as these new characters come in that actually have superpowers, and then also like trying to stay one step ahead of the game?
I think she's pissed off. Like, Sage comes in and she starts talking to Homelander the way that Ashley, in a way that Ashley has never been able to talk to Homelander, and she's not getting lasered in the face. And it's like, well, hang on a second. Like, what is this? How does this woman have all of this power all of a sudden? And also, Firecracker, without any spoilers, is able to give and communicate with Homelander in a way that Ashley has never been able to. And so she's incredibly threatened in that way. And all of a sudden she's, her job is at risk. So navigating that is tricky for her, because all of a sudden the reason why she stayed at Vought, which is to stay in power and to be in power, is, ripped from underneath her. So she's pissed.
So, well, thank you so much, all of you. Really appreciate your time. The season's great, so I can't wait for everyone to see it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.